sigh in the residence every time we hopped on a plane, but sadly, the luxury of business and first class is out of reach for most of us until now, thanks to the arrival of budget business class. The Skyscanner's search for a one-way flight to Singapore next Friday reveals the difference. It's $2,383 on Virgin Australia, but just $508 flying Singapore Airlines low-cost offshoot Scoot. So what is the business class experience like at the budget end of the spectrum, and is it good value? Well, to tell us, we're joined by travel writer Ian Neubauer. Ian, great to have your company on the show.
Thanks, Ingrid.
Let's start with Scoot. What's the business class experience actually like? It sounds like it's pretty good value on face.
Well, look, this isn't a normal business class. Let's look at the cabins. First of all, Scoot beers are flying on Dreamliners, so they're very fast, very comfortable. 60% noise and other similar size planes capacity in their class. Now, when you get on board, there is about 30 seats at the front of the plane. They're in 3- and 2-seat configurations. The seats are made of leather. They're about 50% bigger than a economy class seat, and they recline back about 45 degrees. They've got a nice big footrest, and you've got your independent armrest. So they're quite comfortable. You get a meal included, you get a drink included as well. You've got your power socket, and you've got your internet. So it really is a big step up of economy for not that much more money.
You certainly wouldn't compare it to other business class experiences. I mean, does it only fly Australia to Singapore, or can you fly Scoot to other destinations as well?
Well, Scoot have got lots of destinations. They cover around Asia. I recently flew from Sydney to Singapore, and Scoot also fly from Brisbane, and from November they're going to be flying from Melbourne. They're going to be flying to Singapore as well on Scoot Biz.
So Jetstar also have this sort of business class offering. How does it compare to Qantas's business class when you put Jetstar versus Qantas?
First of all, you've got to look at the destinations. Jetstar business class, they're flying to destinations like Bangkok, they're flying to Phuket, Osaka and Tokyo. So they're really focusing on economy and leisure travellers who want to travel business, can't necessarily afford it, but want something that's a bit of a step up. So you get onto the Jetstar plane, the configuration is nearly identical to Scoot Biz. They've got leather seats, they're 50% bigger, but what Jetstar actually really do very well is their F&B. I'd say their F&B compares to the F&B of legacy carriers, business class airlines. So when I got on board, the first thing I got was offered a glass of champagne by the flight attendant, and I said, "Is it sparkling wine or is it champagne?" He didn't miss a beat. He told me it was champagne. I asked what kind. He said it was Piper. So points straight away for that. Then I got a 3-course meal. As soon as I finished, the tray was taken away from me, and I was asleep half an hour later. So when I flew from Bali to Singapore recently, a 6-hour flight, I managed to sleep about 5 hours of it. It was a very comfortable flight and very different to what you'd experience at Jetstar in economy.
All right, so fed well, that's the main thing. Now, the other main player is AirAsia X. What's it like and where does it fly?
Okay, listen, AirAsia X flies from many Australian cities to Kuala Lumpur. Now, that isn't exactly the most popular destination for Australian travellers. However, they've got very fast connections from Kuala Lumpur to other very popular leisure and business destinations. We're talking about Hong Kong, China, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Taiwan and South Korea. Now when you get on board, it's really pretty much the same service as you're boarding the plane. You know, it's a bit busy, it's a bit rushed, but when you get to the front of the plane, there's 30 or so seats, and they are actually flatbeds, and they are the only economy business flight flying out of Australia that gives you complete flight beds to lie down. So if you're flying overnight to Kuala Lumpur, you can sleep on that, and when you land, you hit the ground running and you're ready for business.
All right, Ian, we'll leave it there, but thanks for filling us in.
Thank you.
Ian Neubauer there. Time for a quick break, but coming up.